Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We are very excited for today's battle report because in today's battle our almost two favorite armies battle against each other, meaning the Eldar versus the Tyranids. As you have surely watched our campaign into the webway, you noticed that the Eldar won the campaign in the end, I think against Siege in the final. But we also rated the Tyranids as a top tier army in our list, especially on the low point value, 1000 points, because of the huge amount of gargoyles which they field. So they're very flexible and mobile. And in today's battle we put those two armies against each other, and we hope you enjoy the upcoming battle. Okay guys, these are my 1000 point of the Eldar warhost. The army is led by a Farseer, who is level 4 psyker, and he has rune armor with displacer field and an Aegis suite. And he's armed with a chainsword and power fist for close combat. Furthermore, I have two exarchs. First of all, a Swooping Hawk Exarch with a conversion field and a granite pack, of course, wings, and he has a special Exarch ability, a turn aside blow, which gives him some boons in close combat, as you will see hopefully in the upcoming battle. On the left side of the Farseer is the original second edition Dark Reaper Exarch. Yeah, it's a little bit strange because rule-wise he fires with his
missile launcher,
Dark Reaper missile launcher with rangefinder and so on and so forth. But in the model itself, I think it's the Web of Skulls. It's a little bit strange, but imagine it's a bowler with grenades which he throws at the enemy. He has a special Exarch ability, the Fast Shot, which allows him to fire twice in the shooting phase, and also stealth. For my troop choice, I have three different units. First of all, the normal Eldar Guardians with shuriken catapults. Furthermore, 3 Swooping Hawks. And finally, 7 striking Scorpions, which they are chainswords for which they are famous of. And finally, as a support, I field a Eldar Warwalker, which carries 2 heavy weapons, a scatter laser and a heavy plasma gun. And he also has ablative armor to save him from the first shot which penetrates his armor. Okay, these are my 1000 points of Eldar.
And you've painted the 2 of them only for our 1000 point Eldar army.
Yeah, because they're included in our army list, so I decided to paint the Dark Reaper and the Swooping Hawk Exarch. Yeah.
Really great. Okay, on we go with my 1000 points of Tyranids. Okay, and here are my exactly 1000 points of Tyranids. Those of you who've watched our campaign already know the standard 1000 point Tyranid list. Nothing tailored, the army list hasn't been changed. To begin with, I've got a Hive Tyrant with a Devourer, Claws, Bone Sword and Spine Fist. I bought Psychic Scream as the only psychic power. And he's got 3 biomorphs, Null Zone, Voltage Field and Toughened Exoskeleton. So he's got Toughness 7 and Strength 7 instead of 6. He's got a Hive Link within 18 inches, causes terror, and as my army commander has got a strategy rating of 1. And he's a level 4 psyker, also he's only got 1 power. I've got a Lictor as well, with 1 biomorph regenerate. And I've got 1 brood of 16 termagants, 1 brood of 16 Homagans, And in the background you can see 4 gargoyles. These represent 4 broods of 6 gargoyles, each 24 in total. That's it for my army. Okay, once again we're using our Ice Terra with, I think, a great new addition, because they were intended for our Demon World Terra, which maybe another clip of ours soonly will cover. Great transaction from Art Jeremiah. We paid them, he sent them. Yeah?
Well, especially the glossy surface looks very vibrant and dangerous for some models to be drowned into the acid pools.
I'm really looking forward to seeing them on our real Demon World. Alex has already done a great job painting the worms for the gnaw holes, and I'm short behind because I have to paint the real carnivorous plants bought from another company. Okay, but now let's see the deployment of the forces. At my right side, there's the first brood of gargoyles. As you might have noticed, I've replaced them at least with my wings. There's a big screen of termagants with the flesh borers, 16 of them in the middle, in the center of my deployment zone, screening the 16 hormagaunts, and 2 broods of gargoyles hiding behind them. And the last and 4th brood of gargoyles is over here. And my army commander is hidden because it's a special rule of the Tyranids, only 1/3 of them has to be in cover to be hidden in the cave. And I've already taken a picture of my lictor, which has infiltrated.
Okay, on to the other force. Maybe you've noticed it, but 2 guys already have 1 wound due to Marcus' very successful rolls on the Tyranid event chart this time. So both characters, meaning the Farseer and the Swooping Hawk Exarch, both obtained a wound, and the Dark Reaper Exarch is hatred against the Tyranids. Maybe you noticed as well the missing of the Swooping Hawks.
This was really strange because I rolled some effects for all 3 of the characters.
And even the Swooping Hawks are missing. They are delayed and will enter the battlefield at the beginning of my 2nd turn, and on a roll of 4, 5 or 6, 1 member of the squad is killed. And last but not least, even the Warwalker was affected. He's dangerously low on fuel, so he can't move or run too fast, otherwise he has to roll a dice and check if the fuel is consumed completely. So the only 2 units which aren't affected are my Striking Scorpions and the Guardian squad.
That's what I wanted to add. Don't forget that 2 of his squads are unaffected.
And the cherry on the cake is I got a strategy card. Look out, so maybe one of the lowest useless card, because you have a character beside 3 inch of a squad to use the card effectively. So I think the saved strategy card is far better than this one.
This time it's really unfair because Alex just got a single strategy card.
To roll for almost every...
And the effect of a single strategy card, apart or aside from virus outbreak, is really focused on 1 squad or 1 character, whereas my rules...
and for the mission I got the Assassins, and Marcus got rolled for Engage and Destroyed for the Tyranids. I already draw my Eldar Psychic Powers, level 4, for my Farseer. And I think we can now start the roll off for starting the battle.
You've got a stretch rating of 4 and I've got one of
I've got
1.
2, so I've got 6 in
So
total.
Okay.
I've got 2 in total, so the Eldar starting the battle. Okay, guys, that's the end of the movement phase of the first Eldar turn. Frankly, only my striking scorpions ran towards the forest, thus revealing the hiding place of the lictor. And they spotted him because they're within 6 inch, but obviously they can't shoot at him because they ran. But all other troops, the lictor counts as detected, so he can be shot as some kind of indirect fire with blast marker weapons or flamers.
No.
I think it doesn't make sense to shoot with my Dark Reaper Exarch with frag onto the lictor. My Guardians and the Farseer went on Overwatch, and so the the Swooping Hawk Exarch chooses to fly high in order to sweep down from the battlefield in upcoming turns.
And see what his comrades has kept.
Comrades related to the whereabouts of his comrades. Let's start with the shooting first. I've got only 2 units which can actually shoot. It's the Exarch and the Warwalker. And the Exarch sees those 2 gargoyles.
So it's probably a frag missile over there on a 2. Yeah.
And he can fire twice because of fast shot. So the first shot, he hits.
And the second one?
And the second one hits as well.
So 2 blast markers.
I think that both are hit twice.
Yeah.
Let's say both hit twice, it's a blast marker.
Okay, so just roll. It's strength 4 versus toughness 3. Should be on 3s.
The first one, 3s to wound, yes. And the second one as well.
Okay, 1 died, but 1.
Yeah, it's not enough to force a break.
It's not 25%, so I was lucky.
Very successful
because my brood is far away from the hive mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 1 gargoyle dead out of 24.
This might make the difference. Okay.
A fantastic start for the Exarch. Okay,
Put you over there, small one.
Scatter laser.
Yeah, scatter laser and heavy plasma gun.
Okay, it has 6 shots. He only sees the gargoyles in the open. And he has only a basically of 3. That's an obvious drawback of the Warwalker, but at least he has a targeter, so he will hit on 3s.
So 6 shots within 4 inches.
Okay, so 5 hits.
Yeah. So
and
one,
wounding
the first 3 of them.
Those 5.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, because it's within 4 inches, but they are really close together.
Okay, the skin is strength 6. It's 2s to wound. Okay, 3 of them are dead. But
1,
they won't
2,
break
3.
because they are near the hive mind.
Yeah.
Then I shoot with the heavy plasma gun, but with low energy only.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to recharge for the next turn. Hitting on 3s, yeah, it hits. So let's say 1. It's only a 1.5 inch template.
Yeah.
So 1 more gargoyle
Strength toughness 2 plus.
below the template.
Just roll.
And 1 more gargoyle down.
So this brood is reduced to 2, whereas the other one has
That
only
was very
suffered 1
unfortunate.
casualty. Yeah.
But only 1 died because it would be a great benefit if 1 gargoyle fruit was already on the flight.
Okay, on we go with our psychic phase, because there are no close combats to be done.
Oh, 11.
2 dice, because
It's not bad for the Eldar player.
that's a great roll.
Okay.
I can show you mine.
Let's see what I got.
No demonic attack. Okay, that's not what I expected to see. And he's got 6. That's rather rubbish. Okay. Alex seems to be really focused on the cards to be played. Okay. Come on, pointy ear coward.
Okay, then I try, of course, Mind War against the Victor. It has a range of
Against any odds, what is the range?
36 inches.
Okay.
And I played with Ultimate Force.
Ultimate Force, are you sure?
Yeah.
Can you play Ultimate Force? Okay.
Okay, so I roll 46.
And
Plus
I suffer 1 wound for every 6.
1d6 for each force card, so as Ultimate Force counts for 3.
Yeah.
And Mind War inflicts 1 wound for each 6 I roll with no armor saving throws possible. Okay.
Just roll.
Okay, at least 1 6.
1 6.
But I think
It's a
because
coward
it says
choice.
no armor save,
I've got a dodge.
but you got the unmodified save.
Yeah. I just roll.
I
It's
think
only
you
on
can
5s. Yeah.
Try to
Just
use it.
roll. Won't be a 5 anyway.
One
So
wound.
I've got 1 wound.
Hooray. Okay, so
1
it's your
wound
turn.
out of 2 somewhat. Okay. I'll try to do my Psychic Scream. And I'll need, I think I'll need 2 or 3 force cards.
I think it's only 2 force cards if I...
It's great because Alex is our first Tyranid player and Alex is our
But maybe it's not
first
in the
Eldar player.
range.
Okay.
I think it only has 32, but we will check it.
36
Oh, 36, okay.
and 2 force cards.
2 force cards.
So I'll
Well,
so here are the force cards
no,
and I'm not sure.
it's 43
Okay.
inch.
So I'm too
Pencil
far away.
there is then.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's my turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd like to play Doom onto the Victor as well.
Yeah. Are you sure you can do this one? Okay, I try and nullify it.
Okay, on a 4+, it is nullified. No. Another nullified.
No.
Okay, then the Victor is doomed.
Yeah.
Which means
He'll suffer double wounds.
no, all hits by me caused by shooting hand-to-hand combat or psychic attacks automatically wound. You don't
Okay.
need to roll.
No strength toughness rule,
No,
but
and in addition, any wounds inflicted on a mortal are automatically doubled. So a wound hit with a bolt gun, which causes 1 wound, which causes
Okay.
2 wounds instead.
but
for
I
example.
can still do my 5+ dodge.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Okay, then it's your turn.
Okay, I won't do anything.
Okay.
Bad luck for you.
Then I don't know if I should play the Eldritch Storm. We need the Eldritch Storm template.
We've got it.
Okay.
I've got so. I think it's maybe this one. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it costs me 3 force cards.
Yeah.
Do you want to nullify it?
Oh, I'd rather like to play demonic attack on there,
Okay.
but unfortunately I don't have it.
Okay. Okay.
I
Also
think it's
place
this
the
one.
Eldritch Storm template anywhere
One of these. Yeah.
within 24 inches.
Here you are.
So I place it exactly on top of the Victor.
Can't we just talk about it? Why don't we always have to use violence?
Okay, roll a scatter dice for any models more than half under the template. If an error is rolled, the model is flung in a direction indicated to the storm's edge and may not move or shoot in its next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I think I'm right.
The model is moved to
on
the
your
edge on the table, but it can't move or shoot in the next turn. And it just remains in play.
But I'm in close combat with this one. Yeah. Aren't I?
So, okay, that's my...
No movie or shooty, but close combat with one of your...
That's the end of my psychic phase, and so as well as the end of my turn.
I was unlucky, lots of force cards, but only one psychic power.
I got also a lot of force cards and one nullify.
So the really interesting ones. Okay, you've had ultimate force, but energy drain, demonic attack, and other stuff is still inside our desk. Okay, we'll be back after my first movement phase. We're in between the movement phase of my first turn. The gargoyles are still on the board, but all of them did some flying high. My army commander ran his full 12 inches towards the enemy, but still can't be seen by the enemy Dark Reaper Exarch. And my Termagants advanced, as did the Hormagaunts. One unit of Alex, his guardians, using the shuriken catapults were on overwatch, and so they will be reducing my Termagant force.
A ballistic skill of 3, meaning they will hit on 4s, but they moved more than 10 inches, so they will only hit on 5s. So 7 times with their shuriken catapults, and at least 2 of them hit.
2 sustain fire dice. If you want to do,
2 sustain fire dice, yeah.
you don't have to roll.
So 4 hits in total, meaning strength 4 versus toughness 3, 3s to wound. So 3 of them are down.
You can choose them.
Move those 3 guys.
Yep.
Okay, then the overwatch is spent. And we agreed that the lictor, in last psychic phase, we moved it out of the edge of the template, and we agreed that he was shuffled into close combat with the striking scorpion nearby.
Yeah, and I can't do any flash hook attacks or stuff like that because of the template, which can't be seen but is still in place.
That's the end of your movement phase. I think none of your units can shoot at the moment because they all ran, those with ranged weapons.
Yeah.
So we skip the shooting phase and go on to the psychic phase. 2 dice.
2 dice. 5 plus 2 is 7.
Okay. Okay, and you can start.
Okay, if you had to guess what I was... which psychic power I'd use, what would you say?
I would say maybe the horror.
Okay, I'll try it once more. Maybe I'm in range right
I
now.
think so, because it was 44.
And I ran 12 inches. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely in range.
But this time I'm also within range of your most devastating
Then
powers.
I'll try to nullify the power.
Yeah, on the 4.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, then
Now
it's
it's your
my turn to strike back, and I'll choose once again Mind War.
Okay.
But again, against your lictor,
Yeah.
with 2 force cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, only cowards
doesn't seem
try
to
to dispel Mind War.
Okay, then I use 4 dice plus 2 for the spent force cards, meaning 6 dice.
Yeah.
And on a roll of 6, so once again, 1 6. And you can use your dodge. We agreed on that because it says no armor save throws possible. Now you can argue if a dodge is some kind of armor save, or if you can dodge a psychic power, but I think it's okay. Okay, you successfully
evaded
Evaded,
your first attempt
your
at the
Mind
assassination of my righteous lictor.
Okay, well then I think we can go on to this psychic phase, or do you can't do anything because you only have one psychic power. Yeah.
To be honest, that's the end of my psychic phase.
Okay, then on to the close combat.
Oh, no, we mix it up here. We would have had to do the close combat first, of course. Because in second edition, 40k, we're kind of confused because of playing Warhammer Fantasy all the time.
Last weekend we played Fantasy and the psychic phases after the movement phase. So we put it this time between the shooting and the tank combat phase, but it doesn't took any effect, so nothing happened so far.
Okay, you can use your Monday Blaster onto me, and I can only use my normal 3 or 4 attacks. It says Lictor, 4 attacks, but they're poisonous. Chameleon line, acute senses, stuff like that. Okay, strength 6. And I've got a weapon skill. Oh, I've got a weapon skill of 7. So let's see.
Okay. Yeah, the Money Blaster, it's worked out as a shooting attack.
Against my toughness, probably. So let's look it up. I've got toughness 5.
So I've got a best skill of 4, so this Money Blaster will hit on a 3, which he don't do. Okay, it doesn't do. Okay, so it doesn't hit, so we can commence the normal.
You've probably got 2 or 3 attacks.
Yeah. Normally 1 attack, but he has this chain sword and the shrieking pistol.
Yeah.
So I can parry once.
I can't parry.
Then please roll the 6 again. Okay.
I've got 7 plus 5 is 12, and you get a 1 from me.
Okay, I've got a ballistic skill of 4 plus 4 is 8, 9.
So I've got 3 hits. Strength 6 versus toughness 3 should be 2 plus. Yeah, 2 of them.
What do you have? I've got a 5 plus 7, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So 2 hits.
And strength, let's look it up. Strength 6 is
versus
a minus 3.
Plus. I just rolled this toughness, okay.
So you should have 6.
6 up armor save.
Because they've got much.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, this is the stuff of legends. And that's
incredible.
That's why the striking scorpions are really better. Yeah,
than the howling bandits, because
this might cause a debate. Yeah, because they survive longer.
Yeah, but the howling bandits have power.
The others are, they've got
and have their Benji mask, but only
and are faster, but they've got weaker armor, and therefore they're kind of glass cannon. Okay.
I think it depends on the situation. But
this time,
he's saved.
Well done.
Maybe he has been.
I'll kill you last.
He looks maybe like Makari with incredible luck because of his green armor. Okay, then it's the end of your first turn.
Yeah, and on we go. We'll be back after your second movement phase.
Back at the end of the second turn of the Eldar. My Dark Reaper Exarch remains stationary in order to shoot at the close combat, hopefully hitting the Lictor and not the striking Scorpion. The remaining striking Scorpions moved inside the boundaries of the forest, but not touching the Eldritch Stone template.
1 and 2 is yours, because my creature is much larger.
3, 4, 5, 6.
3 to 6 is mine.
The Guardians remain stationary in order to shoot with their shuriken catapults once more against the Termagants before they are obliterated by the gargoyles.
What a coward attempt
The Farseer took a step back to get out of harm, and maybe the Warwalker, even he remains maybe only 1 turn alive, because if the gargoyles moving close combat with the pilot, he has no save from his power field.
Yeah. And
so
he can't shoot.
He can shoot last time maybe at the on-rushing Hive turret. My Swooping Hawk Exarch, I remained him flying high because I'm not so sure what to do. And now my 3 Swooping Hawks enter the battlefield and try to perform a flying high maneuver as well. But Marcus first has to roll if one of the members of the unit mysteriously disappeared on a 4+. Of course.
Okay,
What
one
is that?
disappears.
So I have to perform a leadership test, I think,
Mm-hmm.
which they won't pass, so they
Oh, that's really bad.
are broken.
Because they are broken, yeah. And you have to wait until your next phase in order to, or at the end of this phase, to rally them.
Okay, we took a broken marker and placed them next to the
Mm-hmm.
remaining 2 of the
Yeah.
Swooping Hawks. Okay. So I think it was a very good dice roll for you for the strategy events for the Tyranids.
Okay, let's do some shooting.
Yeah, okay.
Shooting, close
Let's
combat,
start
and
with
psychic
the-
phase afterwards. Shooting.
Shooting fires with a
1 and 2, it's your
Crack.
model.
crack missile.
2 plus to hit.
Okay, first if I hit,
Yeah. 2 shots.
both are hit, and on a 3+ it's your lictor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one your lictor, one my
Yeah.
striking scorpion. So for my striking scorpion,
Strength
2+.
toughness, 2 plus. Yep, he's dead.
So I think he's dead.
And now.
And your lictor, no.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that's the end.
What did I buy Regenerate for?
Okay.
No, you've got your
let's
7
shoot with
guys
still 7 guys.
onto my, think,
1
Climate
plus
change
10
was-
climate change,
yeah.
So now they will hit on 5s as well because they ran more than 10 inches in their previous turn. So hitting on 5, so 2 hits.
yeah,
As
plus some
before.
fire dice.
And 2 plus 10
If
fire
you want to
dice.
roll them. Yeah. Because now we've got one
Okay,
shame.
one of the guys is jammed. And 2 hits, wounding on
Strength
3s,
toughness.
so both 2 of them
Yeah.
are dead.
You may choose. Yep.
Okay. Shooting,
Now we've got
shooting.
our
And with the-
psychic phase.
the Warwalker, okay, tries his scatter laser on the Hive turret. He hits. 6 times, sorry.
6 times.
2, 5 more dice. Okay, with the targeter.
All 4s
Also 5
should
hits.
hit. Yeah.
It has a strength of 6 versus a toughness of
7.
7, so 5s to wound. Oh, that was quite nice. So 3 wounds are scored.
Yeah. So I'll use my voltage field.
4 up save. No. Okay, so 1 wound.
No, I think your scatter laser might even do more than 1 wound.
No,
Just look
1
it up.
wound.
Okay, 1. So I've suffered a
And
wound.
then finally I fire with my heavy plasma gun with maximum
Yeah.
power because I think probably the Warwalker
Yeah.
won't survive the next turn. So he hits.
Are you sure? Because I moved 12.
He normally hits on 3, but you move, but he has a targeter.
Okay, you've
So
got
it's
a
on
bliss
4
skill of
plus.
3, so it's 4 plus, target a 3 plus.
To move more than 10.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Okay,
Strength toughness.
I think so. It's 10. 10
Yeah.
versus 7. Okay.
That's enough. Now I've got a 4 plus save. No. Now I get the
10.
wounds. Well, this might finish me off.
How many wounds does he have? I think 6.
Okay. He's got 5 wounds and
Okay, 1.
I've already suffered 1. Yeah.
Oh, it's a crucial role for the battle, I think. So 4.
Yeah. So now he's dead because he's
okay.
already suffered 1. And that's really bad because he's the only one in this one small 1000 point force
Hive mind, but
to provide the others with.
nevertheless, you're in close combat range, and I think if they hit me now, and especially the gargles when they went down.
And you've already scored 5 hits for your mission card.
Ah,
Okay.
assassins,
But now
yeah.
it gets really interesting.
And you have no
Okay,
cycle left. That's
Yeah.
maybe also an important point.
let's see what happens next.
Okay, then we go on to the
Psychic
psychic
phase.
phase. So 8.
From now on, I can only do some army nullifies and maybe some retain stuff, but not cast any psychic powers. Wow, ooh, I'm lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, try again Mind War against the Lictor.
I'm going to try and nullify it, but this time only on a 5. No.
Okay. So I've got a total amount of 5 dice, trying to roll as much 6s as possible. Only 1. So you have 5 up dodge.
No.
2 wounds.
So it's the second wound and I have to check.
I think you have 3.
Yeah.
And
on you go.
the Eldritch Storm is still in play, and I think I
Will you
let
keep
him remain
it?
in play because then your termagants can't move through.
Yeah.
And you got double wounds. Sorry, because he's
Okay.
doomed to the psychic attack.
So he's
So I got
down
2
to 0 wounds.
Yeah.
So my regenerate will take
Will kick in
effect.
next turn. Yeah. That's also a quite potent Eldar for just 1 force card remains in play, and it's
Compared to others. The Eldar are
okay. Then I do nothing.
a
more
lucky
because
race
I've
concerning
got
psychic
only
powers.
Psychic duel, nullify, demonic attack, which
I would have had
won't
another
be
nullify. Okay. And that's the end of your second turn. Okay. Normally we would have come back at the end of my second movement phase, but as my army commander has died, probably moved him out of cover too early, every unit within 12 inches of my army commander has to take a leadership test. The gargoyles are flying high, but both of the 2 remaining units, the termagants as well as the homagons, have to take a leadership test immediately. So let's do 1 on the termagants on 5s. Yeah, they're broken. And the homagons 6, they're broken as well. Okay, they will move back towards the nearest cover, and
we're back at the end of your movement phase.
That's the end of my second movement phase. All of the broken units, which means the remains of my 16 homagons and termagants, tried to find some cover behind the hill, whereas all of the 4 broods of my gargoyles swept down in order to add the rest of their biomass. Yeah. The small one, the one reduced to 2 gargoyles, attacked the Exarch of the Dark Reapers to prevent him from shooting, whereas 2 full broods, 6 onto striking scorpions, 6 onto the guardians with their shuriken catapults.
Those
5
went in close combat with the pilot.
So he's prevented from using his weapons because he's in close combat and he can't use his power field, and he's only got weapon skill 3 as my 5 creatures have. Okay, so as there's no shooting, we can start with close combat.
No, shooting with the flashbirds. Or
Yeah. Here we go.
don't you want to use
So,
that?
maybe not. So, over there, we've got the first one. Let's start there. Okay, number 1 has got 3 of them. I've got only strength 3 versus...
I've got only toughness 3 as well, so you wound on force. So
Only 1.
armor save.
Minus 2.
No.
No, so
One
the
is
first
down.
one is dead. The second one, I really have to prevent them from charging my downed Lictor.
Okay, once again.
Strength toughness on
force to hit. To wound.
one of them, and you've got a
Force to
5.
save,
No.
A 5 up, yeah.
No.
Oh no.
So the third one,
They're dying in throws.
2 and 2 and 5. No. So 2 more gone. Gargoyle number 4 has got only this one. Just a single one on 4. Yep. Did it? Yeah, you may roll a 5.
Oh,
yeah.
first save,
It
I
did it.
managed to
And I've got 2 left. I think
I think
both of them.
Receive 2 hits,
So I can
2 on the first. No. 2 on the second.
Yeah.
So 2 armor saves, 5 up. No. At least 1 survive. Break test.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Just take the broken marker. A lot of units are broken this time. Normally in 40k,
because of getting into Warhammer Fantasy, we are really interested in break tests. Back then, when we only played Warhammer 40k, break tests were rubbish. Almost against orcs or.
Okay,
so
then your next, last brute.
Yeah. I've got the first one. Say these 3, 1, 2, 3.
Once again, 5 arms to wound. So
-2, so
they
they're
have only
probably
mesh
gone.
armor, so they have no armor save left.
Okay, the second one only, let's say 1. Yep. The third one,
2 of
2.
them. Incredible.
Yeah, but we'll still win because
Kill them all.
you've gained so many. I think these were 10 victory points. 3 or 4 normal ones plus the mission.
As well for Engage and Destroy. Additional.
Okay.
Last 3.
The last 3.
But this one, does he hit?
Probably not. No.
Okay, so 2 hits from those guys. Hey, 1 survived.
Yeah.
Break test.
No.
Oh my god, we don't have any more broken markers. Let's put this Orc token also in green.
And now we've got the really interesting ones. Because now
combats.
we've got the 2 close combats.
Where do you want to start?
The first one over there.
Okay.
Okay, I've got weapon skill 3 and charging and 1 attack. I rolled a 5.
Do you fight against the pilot or against
The
machine?
pilot, because once
it's open top
crew are exposed, you have to fight them.
Okay. Then
You've got probably 3 or 4 plus.
Then I use the attack characteristic shown here. So there's incredible 2 attacks the pilot.
The first one should die. So you've got 6 plus.
6 plus 3 is 9.
And I've got 5 plus 3 is 8 plus charging is 9.
Initiative 4?
Me too, I think so.
Okay, it's a draw.
So the second one.
So I've got 7.
I've got 8,
10.
9, 10.
So 3 hits. Strange.
3 versus 3 on 4s. And you've got no power field. 2 of them. No minus, but you've still got your guardian armor left, probably. As a normal guardian.
So normally the mesh armor, so
it's 5.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the third one out of 5.
Okay, I've got 6 plus 3 is 9.
I've got 6, 3, 9, charging 10, 11, 12.
So 3 hits.
3 times on 4s. 2 of them. No.
Okay, so he's gone.
Yeah. So you can remove it because
And does he explode?
it's probably stumble out of control
Out
or
of control for 1 turn.
stuff like that.
Just remove it, I think. Probably. Okay. Then the Exarch.
Okay, this one will be a short one because you've got -1 for being encumbered by carrying a heavy weapon, but you've still got, I think, weapon skill of 6. And probably 3 attacks. And
No, 2 attacks.
okay, I've only got 1. I can't parry. I've got
6 plus 5 is 11. I've got 7.
the
with charging.
foolish gargoyle. Oh, 1. I've got weapon skill 4. Wow,
Oh,
I forgot
okay.
that. I've got 7, 8,
8,
but it's
11.
nothing. So
3 times strange 4, 3 plus 2 wound. Oh.
Yeah.
1 is down. Do we
And
have
the
to
second
perform a
one.
break test now, or is it
I rolled it.
at the end of
just to be sure.
Is it,
Double ones.
Okay. Then
So
the
this
last-
one is really
really
intent on revenging his fallen kin. Yeah.
Okay, I've got 5 plus 6 is 11 once again.
No.
Oh,
I've got 10,
12.
11, 12. So I've got one.
it's
One.
quite good, even if you don't slay
Okay.
me, because you can't shoot next turn.
It's occupied. Yeah. Okay.
And one
So
is down.
one is down.
Now, on to my favorite phase, the psychic phase.
Yeah. You can roll by just one
No, it's your turn.
d6
You have to roll.
because there's only one cycle left. 3 cards. One for you.
Okay, I don't play any psychic power.
Yeah, I'll keep one.
Yeah, you can't. I think you can't keep any.
But I'm not sure about the retaining can.
I
Okay.
don't think so. Because you can use it if a psychic
Yeah.
power is played against one of your cycles, but
Yeah,
the only cycle is.
I hope you aren't a liar. Yeah? Well, to be honest, yeah, during our last battle, one error happened. Yeah, because Alex
They
asked me,
cheated.
yeah, before I praised the blood slaughterer, Alex asked me if he couldn't have another D6 for armor penetration
For
because
close combat
he
hits.
was fighting my blood slaughterer, which is kind of dreadnought, against his army commander, and I said
Marcus
no.
denied
Yeah.
this opportunity.
But I looked it up, and Alex was right. I'm sorry. Yeah, he might probably have won the game because of killing the blood slaughterer. I thought you only get a bonus on strength when fighting tanks who can't fight back, because you can land a well-placed blow against their army compared to a dreadnought 3 times your size. Eldar dreadnought wearing double power fists, equipped with shuriken catapults and flamers. But
Okay.
yeah, they get the strength bonus nevertheless.
As well, okay. Never mind. Now we have to perform some in the rally phase, some tests, because my Swooping Hawks went last turn, were broken,
Yeah.
so I rolled for them. If they rally
Okay.
successfully.
And I have to roll for my
My 2
regeneration.
guys went broken in this turn, so they can't rally, but your Termagants and Homogans can rally, and your...
I'll try this one first. The regenerate.
3 wounds.
Yeah.
So now 4 plus
On
1.
force, they are
sword.
gone. Okay, 2 are gone. So I'm back to 1 wound.
Back on track with...
Back to be
one
shot by the... oh no, luckily he's still in close combat. And then I've got 1 for my Termagants, the
Okay.
small ones.
Yeah.
Yep, great, they are back.
Back.
And
as well.
1, no, I really
For the
need
Homogans?
them, the Homogans.
No, they're still broken.
They're still...
Okay, interesting game.
Yeah.
It's still open because you've got the engage and destroy mission, so you will receive a lot of bonus points, but it's really exciting which one.
Not yet, I'll have to kill
Okay.
the last one. We'll be back after your 3rd movement turn.
Okay guys, the end of my 3rd movement phase. In fact, I don't have so many models left, to be honest. And my Dark Reaper Exarch is still entangled in close combat. My Swooping Hawk Exarch went down to flying high and charging those 2 gargoyles. The Farseer charged those 2 gargoyles. And my remaining other models are broken and try to perform in the rally phase a rally attempt. Okay, on to with the shooting phase, but in fact no unit can shoot.
Yeah.
So on to the close combat phase. Let's start with the Farseer. He fights with a power fist and a chainsword. But I think he will able to slay those 2 gargoyles. Okay, I've got 4 plus 7 is 11, charging 12.
Okay, I've got 1 dice. Yeah. It's 10, 11.
So 1 hit with the power
Yeah,
fist.
probably a 1.
No,
No.
5.
Okay.
Okay,
So I
then
do my
the second
Terminator
one.
save onto the gargoyle.
Oh, that's not so good. I've got only 11. What can you reroll a 5? Oh no. Okay, but the fumbles.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 11. And you as well, I think, because you're the second attacker, but I've got initiative
4 plus
of
6 is
9.
10.
Initiative
11.
9. So I've got 1 hit with the power
Oh.
fist. Yeah.
So this one's
But it
dead.
was quite close.
And I'll have to roll, yeah, because they've suffered, yeah. So they'll go flying high, the next cover.
I just placed them here with the broken marker.
Yeah, and these are dead.
Okay. Okay, then the Swooping Hawk Exarch. He fights with, let's say, again a chainsword and a power fist.
Yeah. So another attack
Okay, the
dice.
first one. Always those fumbles. Okay. So we neither count them to the combat result. I've got 6 plus 5 is 11, charging 12.
I've got 5.
So 7 hits with the power fist.
It's probably gone.
2 plus, okay, the first one.
Yeah.
And the second one.
Gone as well, because
one,
I've
6.
got 10,
Parry
11,
1, 6.
12. No, it's got 11.
Okay, I've got
4, 10, 11.
10,
Yeah.
charging 11.
Yeah. But you've
But I
probably
think
the high
high
initiative. Yeah. So you've got 1 hit at least.
Initiative.
And the power
8,
fist should
but
should
it
result
would
in a
be
2 plus strength toughness roll. Yeah.
necessary, because otherwise they don't have to do they do a break test now.
So this one's gone. But it's a different one. Okay.
Break test. Okay.
Flying high.
We'll put them on this side of the broken marker.
So 1 is completely wiped out.
Follow up.
2 are broken flying high. And this is the remaining one.
Then the remaining close combat here. With my Dark Reaper Exarch, which is only a less pistol. Oh, that is good.
Should be enough.
Yeah, that's good. I've got 12.
Okay. This one's only got 6. Less pistol.
And he fights with this
4 plus.
range of 4.
Yeah.
So 3 is to wound. Oh. Okay, this is completely wiped out.
Okay, 1 is completely wiped out. 1 is
Still in full strength, and 2 are broken.
2 are broken. Okay.
That was the end of the close combat phase. Now to the psychic phase.
1 dice.
6.
6.
I think I tried to. I think I tried to once again do a mind throw on your lictor with 2 force cards.
Okay. I think I can't use Destroy Power.
No, you can
Because-
only use nullifiers and demonic attack.
Okay. So I can discard them. Yeah. So
Okay.
just use it.
On 6s once again.
Yeah.
1 wound is cast. Oh, that's good. 3 6s.
Yeah.
But you have 3 times a 5 up. Save. So this once again down. With 0 wounds.
2 wounds.
Okay. That's the end of my turn. And even the wounds are even doubled because of Doom.
Yeah.
And
So now he's got how many? Because I have to re-roll.
okay. So they were -2.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's the end of my turn, except the rally phase. I'll try to rally the Guardian, which has a leadership of 8. Yeah, he's no longer broken.
And this
and
one?
the Striking Scorpion as well. And you can test for your Homer guns. No, they're still broken, and those went this turn broken, so I can't test in your turn next. Next turn.
And can I do the Lictor?
I think it's by your regenerate. I think it was stated in the next turn.
Okay.
So at the end of your turn, you can try to regenerate it.
So
Okay.
we'll be back after my third movement phase. Okay, that's the end of my third movement phase. As you can see, I moved up the still complete squad towards the enemy army commander and the remaining guardian, whereas the rallied Termagants try to kill the last remaining scorpion, but I don't think they'll be able to do so.
Maybe the third.
Maybe this one will get up again. This enemy lurking over there. They are still broken and they are still broken. Okay, so let's do some shooting. The first one of the gargoyles, it's only got the guardian, so it's strength 3 versus toughness 3 on force. Yep, -2. So it's probably dead. Yeah. And now we've got, let's say, 3 onto your army commander, although it's rather choke because it's
toughness 5.
Yeah.
That's quite incredible for an Eldar.
some 6s.
To wound. Yeah.
1,
So I've got
but you've got a displacer. Yeah. So that's it. Nobody harmed. And then we've got our close combats.
There's only one of them.
First one, I've got...
I shoot with my money blaster first.
Hmm.
Can I shoot at each enemy?
Not sure. Just look it up.
Just have to check it.
Yeah.
How the Mandy Blaster, if it is directed against each enemy in close combat or just against one. Okay, the Mandy Blast automatically shoots before the combat proper is worked out. This is worked out exactly the same way as shooting, representing the model blasting away at short range before its opponent's closed. Once close combat has been started, no effect. If a hit is caught, searing lasers, arcs leap from the striking scorpion's helmet mandibles and send jets of laser energy into the already weakened target. Roll a d6, and if the score is equal to or more than the target's toughness, one wound is sustained.
Don't know.
But I think it's one shot, let's say. Not that each enemy is simply one shot.
Just
Maybe
roll.
if you are, if there was a FHQ or something else, please feel free to comment below the video of if the Money Blaster is against each enemy in close combat or just one shot.
I've got toughness
Okay,
3,
doesn't
so the
hit
first one
as well, so
isn't affected.
Doesn't make any sense. Okay.
But you've got 2 attack dice because of your shuriken.
Pistol and the chainsaw have also a parry. And I've got
the 1 dice. I rolled a 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have weapon skill 4 as
But
well.
you can make me re-roll.
Yeah. Which I do.
Maybe I roll a 7 next time. Okay, now I've got 2 plus...
Do they have 3 or 4 weapon skill?
No.
Maybe even 4 determinants.
Yeah.
4? Okay. Then I've
6,
got
7, but you've
I've got
got
10.
10.
So 3 hits, strength
with
4
your
versus
chainsword.
toughness 3, 3s to kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second one.
Okay. Don't count the fumbles.
I've got 7, 8, 9.
I've got 9. But I think they have a high initiative, the striking score 6. But maybe determinations as well.
No, it's only 4.
4. Okay, so 1 hit.
Yeah.
3
Strength
to wound.
toughness.
No.
And the
then
last
last termagant. Ooh, that's not good.
I've got 7, charging 8, 9, 10. And you've got?
Yeah, I've got 7, so 3 hits.
Only strength 3 versus your toughness 3 is on force. And you've got your powerful armor. Yeah, so you did it.
Okay, 1
Yeah.
termagant dead. Okay. Then I think it was the close combat phase, then on to the psychic phase. You have to roll 1 die.
Yep. 1.
Okay, please, it's the remaining warp card for you, because it's your turn.
Aha.
Okay, now.
Okay, I'll discard it.
Okay.
And that's the end.
Then shuffle it in for the maybe.
And we'll be back after your 4th.
But you can try to rally your troops at the end of the turn, because it will end to regenerate.
Okay, let's do this one. But this time
Yes,
I've got
actually 5.
5.
Yeah.
5 on force.
So 2 is by 0 wounds once more, but still down. And then your Warmogans. No, your 4 Gargle Brood, your 3 Gargle Brood. No, okay, they all remain in broken state. Okay, that's the end of your 3rd turn. Okay guys, that's the end of my movement phase of the 4th turn of the Eldar. My swooping horse remained in high air because it's quite dangerous for them to swoop down. My Dark Reaper Exarch tries to pull more wounds into the 0 wound lictor, which is on the ground.
This one has been a great distractor. Yeah.
Absolutely. The Striking Scorpion is still in close combat.
And it's -1 for Camellia line or camouflage.
And the Army Commander and the Swooping Hawk charged into the Gargoyle Brood. Okay, let's start with shooting. So 2 shots with Greg. Both hit. Strange Toughness 2+.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
2d10.
Then you can do your. Can you do your dodge save if you're on the ground?
Don't know. Don't think.
It doesn't make sense.
Don't think so. Just roll. 2d10 wounds.
Okay.
I think a cracked missile is d10. Just roll twice.
Okay. So 8. I'm sorry. 8 and 8 is 16. So it's down by -16.
Let's remember 16. Maybe he'll succeed.
Just put some dice. So, okay. Okay, this was my shooting phase, and onto the close combat. Let's start with the Striking Scorpion. They both were in close combat already. So the first one, 6 and 1. So I've got, okay, the fumbles are ignored for the combat result. Okay. Then the second one. Okay, I've got 10, 11. You got 8, 9. Okay,
9, 10 because of the second. 4 plus 5 plus.
Plus 1.
It's 4 plus 5.
It's 9 plus 1 for the second attacker. It's 10. I've got
1 strike.
11, yeah. So 1 strike at 3 plus. No. Okay, then my Army Commander. He fights again with his Power Fist and Chainsword. So 6 plus 7 is 13, charging 14.
I had 5 plus 4 is 9.
14. Okay, so 5 hits with the Power Fist.
It was close.
And he's in close combat with 2 of them. Ooh, that's not so good.
I've got
11, charging 12.
5, 6, 7. So 5 hits with your Power Fist.
With my Power Fist.
Maybe these are 5
How much? 4? 4 hits?
5.
Okay.
That was close.
First one, and the last gargoyle in close combat. 3, 3, 1. Okay. That's 6 plus 3 is 9, charging 10.
I think I've got 7. 3, 4, 5. Second attacker, 1 from you.
8. So 2 hits with the Power Fist. Okay,
close.
then break test.
That's what happens if you
means
provoke gargoyles.
Follow-up move, and he doesn't reach it. Moves in this direction. Okay, then I
Psychic
think it's
phase.
just a psychic phase. One force card for me, hopefully.
One card for you.
Yeah, one force card. So I will do a little mind war against this gargoyle with one force card.
Just right.
So that means I've got 5 dice and 1 6s. Oh, he's dead.
Okay, and we'll be back after my 4th turn.
But you can rally once
Yeah.
again for your units. For the hammer guns. No. Brute with 4. No. And the brute with... No. Okay.
Okay, that's the beginning of my 4th turn. We haven't moved these yet, apart from the gargoyles. They went on flying high without incurring blows for fleeing. The 3rd brood is still broken, as is the 4th brood, and they are still broken as well. Whereas they have maximized the attackers. I think there are 6 attackers possible on a round base. And after having read the rules carefully, because of Doom, he should have...
He's minus 32 wounds now,
Yeah.
Director.
Okay, let's see. Maybe he'll survive.
Okay, so there's no shooting, then we can start the
Do
close
the
combat.
close combat first.
1 Termagant was already in close combat and 5 charged in you.
I'll use this one. 3. You
Okay,
can
I've
make
got
me parry.
8.
I've got 7, so we've got 1 hit.
3 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, and those receive +1 for charging.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think that's the end.
10, 11,
6.
12.
Reroll the 6, please. Oh, okay, so
So it's 12. You've got 6.
I've got 4 plus 3 is 7.
Yeah.
So 4 hits. Or do you have
No,
12 or
7
11?
versus 12.
Okay,
Yeah.
5, yeah. I think the flesh power has strength of 4.
Yeah.
Versus toughness 3 is 3 to wound. That may be sufficient because I've only a 3 up armor save.
Yeah. So this one is down. And you've only got your 3. Yeah, this will suffice. I think you'll win. You've got 3 characters
The performer
and
follow
2
up move.
airborne guys left. Yeah, only into cover.
Okay.
So,
Then on to the psychic phase.
okay. I'll re-roll it. Just 1. No, it's just 1 dice because my psyche has died.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh sorry.
I rolled
It was
2
a
dice
3.
by accident.
Okay, then we remove
Yeah.
those cards. Which were dealt last. Okay. So
Okay.
I have 1 force card.
I won't do anything.
So I think I play once again.
Doom,
No, Doom is already in play.
Mind
Then I play
War.
Mind War against the Termagant.
Yeah.
That's the only
Okay.
useful thing I can do. Okay. But no 6s this time.
Okay.
Okay, then you can try to rally your troops
So
at the end of your phase and try to regenerate minus 32.
now it's oh, it's getting really interesting. Okay.
This
The
one.
first brute.
No.
No.
Next one.
Second one.
No. And the homogons.
I would have needed them back then. Now it's too
No.
late. Yeah.
Okay, regenerate.
Okay. Let's do 5.
So 1.
Aha.
Okay.
One
I
is
count
regenerated.
1,
Yeah.
2. Okay, 3.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on 4 plus.
So 3. I removed already 2.
Yeah.
So 3. 6. So 3 again.
Okay.
And 2 dice.
And now...
No, 5 dice, because he had
Okay.
5 dice and then it's finished. So 3
Yeah.
wounds. Okay.
Okay, now I think he's really dead.
Because it doesn't, doesn't
not
manage to gain 0 or...
Yeah, it's a coward rule, but okay.
But
He
he's
tried
not
his best.
maybe one of the best students in there, but I used always mindful and shoot at him.
Yeah, it's a great distractor.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Then the Doom is reduced as well. Okay.
and
That
now...
was the rally phase, then on to my last turn. Okay guys, the last round of the Eldar. The Dark Reaper Exarch went on Overwatch and turned slightly because my 2 remaining Swooping Hawks finally swept down from the skies, because otherwise they would be lost if the end of the battle are not on the battlefield, definitely. And my 2 other characters moved behind cover to be not shot by the Termagants, probably. And that's all I've left, so there's no shooting, so we can immediately go on to the Psychic phase, which means 4 cards. Yeah, I do nothing.
Yeah.
I play Energy Drain and it's the Eldritch Storm.
Yeah.
Reduced as well. Okay.
I would have had 2 nullifiers anyway. Yeah.
Then
it's on to
you
my...
can perform, if you want to try to rally your troops, the Hormagaunts.
Short ones? No.
The Gargoyles with 4 models left. No, and the last Gargoyle Brute. Oh yes, they're rallied.
But there are only 3 of them.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, then on to your last turn and the last turn of the game itself.
That's my 5th turn. All of the remaining Termagants remained in cover inside the forest.
They're quite concerned about the whereabouts of the hive mind.
The Hormagaunts have to remain behind the hill because of being broken, as did they. Next to my died or deceased army commander, they just moved, they were rallied and moved behind the cover of the hill, and they came down from the clouds from behind in order to flame the 2 remaining Swooping Hawks. Alex argued that his Dark Reaper Exarch is an Overwatch and may be able to shoot at them, so just roll.
Okay, fast shot, miss, and hits with rangefinder.
Are you sure?
So it neglects the fast
Emerging
movement.
from cover,
Okay.
moving more than
6 plus target.
257 inches. Okay,
Okay,
just roll.
strength toughness.
Yeah. Okay, so Jesus God decided that Alex
Dark Reaper.
coward way of playing. Okay,
Oh my, what a misery.
so
Okay,
Both
on
of them,
to your shooting phase.
both of them, let's say,
each
only.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. So strength toughness.
The first one,
3
strength
up.
toughness.
Yep.
Yep.
No.
3
They have a
versus
strength
3. Yeah.
Okay, 1 is dead, 1 is alive.
So, break test for the wounded or for the remaining one.
Oh
On.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay,
He's
so
dead.
he's gone.
I just remove him because
Yeah.
it's the last turn and he's a casualty.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And so, I think that's the end. I can roll and try to redo some failed
Psychic
moral
checks?
tests. Yeah, maybe.
Can do maybe a mind war against the goblins. Okay,
1.
with 1 card for you. No?
Only 1 card for me.
Okay, then your
So,
last rally phase, last chance.
small
for
ones.
Hormagaunts. Yeah, they're rallied.
Yeah, that's
Excellent. Yeah, that's one
great.
victory point
This way.
for those. Yeah, as
Yeah.
well. That's fantastic. So I think it's a close game. We count the.
I think you've still won. Okay.
I think we count the victory points, and maybe we'll be back for a short conclusion of the battle.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. was a quite exciting result because it was really, really close. We calculated the victory points and including the mission, and the Eldar got a total of 12 victory points, but 8 out of these 12 were just for killing the Hive Tyrant, and the mission which gains me 5 additional victory points. And Marcus, for his mission Engage and Destroy, gained 4 victory points. So that's almost equal, and he gained a total of 10 victory points. So the Eldar won 12 to 10.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, but it was really a close game, and it was very unfortunate for Marcus that the Hive died so early. Thus, so his Hormagaunts and Gargoyles were almost the whole game broken. I think if this doesn't happen, I would have stand no chance, to be honest, because when the Hive turn broke through and slaughtered my army commander or the Dark Reaper.
I was really torn between him remaining in hardcover or getting outside in order to provide the close-by troops with his hive mind ability. So I risked it maybe too early, but on the other hand, it was a really close game, exciting game. I enjoyed it very much. Yeah. I dislike the games where the winner is for sure after having played for 2 games.
And it was quite a lucky shot on the Hive. It was my last shot with the plasma gun, and I needed a 4 or more wounds roll, and as you have witnessed, I witnessed just for the 4, so it was really a very, very close shot.
outcome.
If they wouldn't have killed the Hive turn in the next turn, as you have seen, the Warwalker was slain by the Gargoyles in close combat.
Maybe I should have waited one turn longer.
Or you should have, maybe you put your Hive turn behind the hill.
The screen. Yeah.
But it's always difficult for turrets because of the low stretch rating. They almost have, or in every case, they have to deploy first, and so the enemy can position his heavy weapons accordingly to the opponent. So it's quite difficult for the Tyranids to deploy the forces.
And you have to add that in case of 1,000 points, I've got only 1 character to spread the hive mind.
But I think you can't afford to add maybe Tyranid warriors, which also provide the hive mind ability, but at 1,000 points. And I think the Victor was quite good because he took a lot of firepower from the Dark Reaper Exarch and from my Farseer.
It was one of the best distractors ever.
And as ever, the Gargoyles were as ever quite potent. Also, 2 brutes were constantly out of play or at the beginning of the second turn due to the loss of the hive mind link. But the other Gargoyles, as you have seen, they almost completely wiped out the Striking Scorpions, the Guardians, and the Swooping Hawks in the end.
The Tyranids are a ferocious force fighting Eldar because of the Eldar's lack in toughness and armor. So I think what we are going to do, of course, fight them at levels of, let's see them fight each other at levels of 2,000 or 3,000 points. I think in the end, the Hive Tyranid, the Hive Mind might prevail. But that's another story.
Of course, but at 2,000 points, maybe even a Carnifex or a second Hive Tyrant, which hold together the whole Tyranid force. And you can afford to leave one Hive Tyrant really in the bag and in cover to at least deny the enemy.
Save some points.
To make your whole army get broken. Okay, nevertheless, we hope you enjoyed the battle as we did. And we'll be happy if you like and comment our video. And see you next time. Bye.
Bye.